Western military aid has been a lifeline for Ukraine's military almost from the start of the war, but some of the weapons provided to Kyiv were made decades ago. Sam Kiley reports on how Ukrainians are making do with military equipment from another era.
Carrying weapons designed 75 years ago, these Ukrainians are grateful that they're training with an American vehicle, even if it's from another age. They're a mixture of combat veterans and relatively new recruits, but all have been fighting in Ukraine's eastern front with Russia in the cauldrons of Bakhmut and Soledar. Their commander-in-chief, Volodymyr Zelensky, has begged the West for modern NATO standard equipment, and he's been given some modern weapons, but not the strategic weapons like long-range missiles and jets that he says he needs. Meanwhile, Ukraine's war is expected to intensify, and Ukrainians make do with old Soviet weapons and workhorse hand-me-downs like these M113s, aluminium troop carriers which the US Army started using in 1960. About 400 have been given to Ukraine by the US and others. This has been patched up since it took a direct hit in Bakhmut, where the top gunner was killed. To say that it's old, well, it looks old, but it just looks battered. But it does the job 100%, he tells me. Ukraine has been given better air defences, better artillery, better missile systems than it had before. But Zelensky said that's not enough, and anyway, it's not the best equipment, often not even second best. The Ukrainian military are keen to stress that they're really, really grateful for all and any help that they're given. These armoured personnel carriers from America are better than some of what they started the war with, and they're an important part of the battlefield replacement. They've been here since the summer. This one already needs a new engine. Ukraine captures a lot of what it needs from Russia. It's desperately cannibalizing ancient equipment for parts, like a 20th century nation under siege, not a nation that's backed by America and by NATO allies. Making do is what Ukraine has done. Privately, though, commanders here make it clear that it's going to take more than an iron will and hand-me-down weapons for them to win this war. Sam Kiley, CNN in southern Ukraine.
Air raid sirens have been sounding across Ukraine as officials report new missile strikes in at least 2 regions. They say a barrage of Russian missiles hit the city of Zaporizhia and the Kharkiv region Friday morning. Scott McLean is monitoring developments from London, and he joins us now with more. So, Scott, what's the latest on those attacks?
Hey, good morning, Kim. Yeah, so the air raid sirens have gone off across the whole country. So that air raid alert is still in effect from the far east of the country, where most of the fighting is taking place, to some of the safest areas like Lviv and Zakarpattia in the far west. And Ukrainian officials are warning about a widespread missile attack across the country. In fact, there have been preemptive power cuts in some region in anticipation of the Russians going after the energy grid. As you mentioned, there have been confirmed strikes touchdown in 2 regions, Kharkiv and Zaporizhia. These are places where Ukraine's top national security official said just this week that he expected that Russia's new spring offensive that we've been talking about now for weeks and weeks could target. These are cities and regions that the Russians have not held previously. These are areas where the Russians have not put major effort into actually capturing in the past. So what we know at this point, according to the Ukrainian Air Force, is that 35 missiles have hit or were fired at Ukrainian territories, and they say that these types of missiles were S-300s. This is significant for 2 reasons, because these are surface-to-air missiles. The Ukrainians say that they cannot easily shoot them down with their existing air defense systems. We also know that these are meant to shoot missiles out of the sky. When they're used to strike targets on land, they're not particularly accurate. So even if the Russians are aiming for the energy grid or even some other more legitimate military target, it is very likely that there's going to be collateral damage. And all of this, Kim, comes just as President Zelensky is returning, perhaps he's returned already, to Ukraine from meetings with European leaders where he was asking for more support in terms of weapons, particularly long-range missiles and particularly fighter jets. And while there was plenty of broad statements of support for Ukraine. What there was not, though, is very many specific promises on actually providing those kind of weapons, though those discussions are continuing, of course, behind closed doors, Kim.
All right, we'll continue following this story. Scott McLean in London, thank you so much.